What is up, guys? Diversity Double Shot here, and today I'm going to be talking with you guys about the Scarface remake that is scheduled to come out in 2018. Now, I have a bunch of different information regarding this movie, and in this video I'm going to be sharing all of that information with you guys, as well as giving you guys my personal opinion on this topic as well. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump right on into it. Now, we already have two Scarface movies. The first one came out in 1932. It was directed by Howard Hawks, and the character Tony was actually played by actor Paul Mooney. Now, in my opinion, this is an American classic. It came out way before the American film rating system was actually set in place, so it is a very raw, original gangster film, and in my opinion, it paved the way for the crime film industry as a whole. Now, we also have the 1983 Scarface, which is more iconic. This movie was directed by Brian De Palma, and the infamous Al Pacino actually played the character Tony Montana. Now, in this movie, this is where Scarface actually got his last name. The character Tony had a different last name in the 1932 Scarface, but in the 83 Scarface, they gave him his last name Montana, which, in my opinion, is definitely going to stick if they do go on and make this remake. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about the remake. I have a bunch of different information regarding it, and I'm going to go ahead and jump straight into that. The actor who is going to be playing Tony Montana in this movie is actually said to be Diego Luna, and he actually played Captain Kaysen in Rogue One. So I definitely feel like he's going to do a good job. He definitely has the Latino look to him. And if he shaved that beard off and got a little bit of a different 80s style haircut, then I'm sure he could definitely pull off a Tony Montana look. And the set release date for the movie is August 10th of 2018. So they definitely have a good amount of time to actually make this movie if they are already writing it and, starting post-production. Then that's great. I definitely think that they are going to do a good job on this movie, because I definitely know that Universal knows that the 1983 Scarface was a very iconic movie, and I know that if they mess it up, they know that they are going to definitely take a really heavy rap for it, because even before they started filming the movie, even when they just announced that they had the thought to actually make a remake of this movie, a lot of people were criticizing them, telling them that they didn't need to, and were very worried that they were going to mess it up. So I understand that people are worrying. In my opinion, Scarface is one of the greatest crime films of its genre and of its time. I don't want them to mess this movie up at all, but I definitely say let's give them a shot. Let's go ahead and see what they do, because, no matter what they do, if they make a bad movie, we can just go ahead and go back and enjoy the classics. So whether or not they make a good movie, that's unpredictable at all. I don't think Universal would make a movie if they thought it was bad, and in my opinion, a lot of Universal movies are great. So I definitely think that Universal knows that if they mess this movie up, it is going to be very, very bad for them, and it's going to be a big loss. So I feel like they're going to try their hardest to make this movie correctly. So definitely be sure to leave your guys' opinions on this topic down below. I want to hear what you guys actually have to say, because I myself am a huge Scarface fan, and when I heard that Leonardo DiCaprio was going to be playing Scarface, I already thought, no, please don't do this. Leonardo DiCaprio is a great actor, and I'm not hating on him at all. I love a lot of his movies, but I don't feel like he fits the character Tony Montana at all. Now, Diego Luna, he's a different story. He has a little bit of a look to him. If he made a few changes and maybe shaved up a little bit, put on a suit, maybe he could pull it off if he did it correctly. And I definitely hope that if they go through with making this movie, that they do it correctly. But still, nonetheless, if they don't and they end up messing it up, what's the hurt? They're going to be taking the rap for it, and we can just go back and watch the classics. So if you guys agree with me, definitely be sure to comment that down below. If you guys liked this video and found it informational, definitely be sure to leave a like. And if you didn't like it, be sure to leave a dislike. Doesn't really matter to me. That is what the system is for. And if you guys want to keep up to date with the upcoming Scarface remake, definitely be sure to subscribe because, like I said, Scarface is one of my all-time favorite movies. And I'm definitely going to be keeping you guys up to date with all the information regarding it. So, with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.